Lesson 352. Judgment and love are opposites. From one come all the sorrows of the world, and from the other comes the peace of God Himself. Forgiveness looks on sinlessness alone, and judges not. Through this I come to you. Judgment will bind my eyes and make me blind. Yet love, reflected in forgiveness here, reminds me you have given me a way to find your peace again. I am redeemed when I elect to follow in this way. You have not left me comfortless. I have within me both the memory of you and one who leads me to it. Father, I would hear your voice and find your peace today. For I would love my own identity and find in it the memory of you.
So it's another powerful lesson today. Judgment and love are opposites. From one come all the sorrows of the world, but from the other comes the peace of God Himself. From judgment come all the sorrows of the world. From love comes the peace of God Himself. That's good to know. Forgiveness looks on sinlessness and judges not. Through this I come to you. Through looking on sinlessness and not judging in any way, we come to experience God. So the way to look on sinlessness is to look first at the believed guilt in one's own mind. And to not judge means to see that you don't know anything at all, or what anything means, or what anyone is, who anyone is. Don't know who anyone is. That's to not judge. It's to see without the lens of the ego, which is a lens of the past, a lens of past beliefs about the world and about yourself. He's saying, judgment will bind my eyes and make me blind. So judgment is being blind. It's seeing what is not there. Maybe attack, maybe unfairness. Anything other than love is judgment that blinds. Yet love, reflected in forgiveness here, reminds me you have given me a way to find your peace again. So forgiveness shows there is a way out of this, way out of judgment. I am redeemed when I elect to follow in this way. You have not left me comfortless. I have within me both the memory of you and one who leads me to it. I have within me both the memory of you, God, and one who leads me to it. And one who leads me to it is a brother seen in truth. Father, I would hear your voice and find your peace today, for I would love my own identity and find in it the memory of you. I would hear your voice today and find your peace, for I would love my own identity and find in it the memory of you. That's loving oneself. We can't love the little self, but we can truly love our true identity. So what a perfect lesson after yesterday's movie and yesterday's talk after the movie and what came up. This is the answer. Jesus just put it here for us this morning, right? Yeah. Including the movie we feel to show this morning, The Last Sin Eater. It's about sinlessness.
Eating up sin. Like Carly does.
Yeah, you first must believe in sin if you need a sin eater. Yeah.
If what, Jenny?
First there needs to be belief in sin.
Yeah.
If there needs to be a sin eater or a scapegoat. So how are you all doing today?
It feels so dark right now to go to Denmark. And something came up with Peter this morning, and I had this, wow. I had this fear that I don't feel connected with Peter right now. And I just had the thought, wow, how's this gonna be? If such a little thing can make me feel so disconnected. It felt like lack of communication and this feeling in hurry and just a little doubt that we can actually do this. And I feel kind of responsible because it's, my hometown and seemingly someone I know, and what if they don't? I think, the first thing I remembered here was this morning Peter shared his fear of that we had to pay for a lot of money to stay someplace. And it's just like my heart dropped. It was this, oh my God, feeling of who am I fooling, that anyone wants to see us. That I even have seemingly friends. It just feels so heavy right now.
Yeah, it's good. There's already some themes here.
What?
You have some good themes up to look at. And first of all, I'm not surprised, because clearing like this, I feel this is a clearing. I hear it doesn't feel like that right now for you, but it's kind of bound to come before a trip such as the one you're going to make. So it's a clearing, of doubts. And then the other things, it's a personal attachment or believe that Denmark is your home country, the people there are your people, and it's all based in the past. And now you're coming in a new purpose, holding hands with your mighty companion, with the purpose of cleaning and clearing all the past, and follow guidance. That's all it is, and it's not your responsibility that people invite you or that things happen in a certain way. That's out of your hands. You can just put it out there like you did, very beautifully. And then look at guilt and personal responsibility. You guys are a team in purpose, and he said he wants to go anywhere with you. Right? Maybe there is fear of lack coming up.
There's a lot.
A lot.
Well, it was a step back, which was coming up yesterday, just lying in bed before, I think I'd woken, and just reflecting on when I don't listen to prompts, and then not speaking, letting the communication come through, and then turning in on myself, going into a victim place.
Because you didn't follow the prompt.
Exactly, and then this sort of mute place, and then this almost, the moment has passed, but I'm still stuck in this.
Did you follow the prompt eventually?
This morning,
Yeah.
I'm not sure the example would show that now, because we got into, so I was just reflecting on all that, and just, so I was clocking it, at least I was clocking that, and I had said to Sova yesterday, I thought I was a bit jealous of her getting the prompts, and I felt inadequate. I felt like I wasn't a good support, in a way. I didn't quite say all that, but that was where I was going. I think she understood some of that. So this not following prompts, staring me in the face, and I'm not really seeing it. Going to such a deep, familiar place. And I was feeling really hopeless around it for a while this morning. Like I'm never going to get this.
Do you want to share now what the prompt was?
This morning?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure I know. I know when you were speaking just then to Solveig, when you said I'd go anywhere with her. That's true. Yeah, I feel really moved by that. Unbelievably moved by it. It's quite intense.
It's very beautiful.
Well, yeah. I can almost, yes, but I'm this fuck up. You know?
I mean, this relationship is there to clear anything, to heal anything. Like, there is this very beautiful section in the Course where Jesus says anything that is brought up into the relationship, we can't but be healed. He says. Anything. And also with the help of mighty companions, you know. I remember before when you were in Denmark, dear, you called us as needed, you know. And
Yeah.
so there is support.
Yeah. And I think there's a place where I go into victim and then I want to, you know, Solveig becomes mummy.
Hmm.
And but I also hate it when she takes over sometimes. So it's like, which she does periodically, and not as much. And we can speak about that, but I do have this place. So there was the laundry to take out of the washing machine, and Solveig said she'd do it, and then I don't know why I went and did it, but I also, she was still sitting looking at her phone, and we'd already had an interaction before about this money, and I regretted saying it. As soon as I said it, I regretted it. I didn't say that. And I thought, it's okay, it's just fucking money. You know, like,
Yeah, if you guys need to stay in a B&B for a few days, you know, that might be given. You may need time for just you.
yeah. It's all really helpful to hear this. It's like there's a part of me that there's this pilgrimage or this mission, this whatever we're doing, and then I'd read through the posting that Solveig put on, and there was lots of support. I mean, just lots of support. Not many offers to stay.
It's okay.
Well, it just shows. It is Christmas time.
Yeah.
We got a concert, intimate
We
concert.
got a concert.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah.
So, you know, and I go, like, it's all right. It's just, I'd already said to myself when all this was starting, this is quite likely to happen, and it's just how it works. And we'd already had a conversation, like, nearly everything we do has its obstacles. And then usually we, you know, move through them with support, generally with support, but we have moved through them, you know, whether it was getting married or, you know, all that stuff.
Even that.
Yeah, oh yeah. You know, not, oh no, we can't get married, and they've said, you know, blah, blah, all that stuff. But I was angry about that, and then I said I was angry, and I think, I don't know, Solveig then said she was angry, because my rage suddenly surprised me how much.
Yeah. Well, it comes up. It's also the part of a relationship.
Yeah,
It comes up faster, and it's more in the face, quicker to see.
yeah.
But it's for healing. And the love you share is, you know, carry you through it.
And then, you know, I mean, what it said here about, you know, today's lesson, judgment and love are opposites. From one come all the sorrows of the world, but the other comes the peace of God Himself. Well, we got up early. We'd all agreed to get up a bit earlier so we'd pick up some diesel on the way. Only to go into the petrol station and then coming to it, I then go, there's no petrol cap. And then I'm pushing the thing and it won't open.
It just opens.
There's
Pull it out.
there's no petrol cap, is
No.
there? Ah, fuck.
There is
Never
no
seen
that
it.
car.
You just pushed the thing in, and we were just
You just
saying
tank
that we
it.
eventually got to that when we got back here, but drove round back to the petrol station where it was, because we were a different petrol station. We still had time to do all this. We did it, and still got here 10 minutes early. We didn't get the fuel, but so I thought we could have contacted Matthew. Then I thought fear of consequences. Oh my God, Mummy and Daddy are going
And
to.
don't put petrol, put diesel.
No, I knew it was diesel. I did know it was diesel. And then you had asked me, and I said, yeah, I'm pretty certain we took a cap off. I thought I'd done it, and then I put it on the roof of the car or something.
No, there hasn't been one.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And you're so loving and decent about it, and so, it's like almost unbelievable to me. I can't quite believe it. I really just can't quite believe it that we can trust the love of God or trust the love.
It's wonderful. There is really no cause for guilt or fear. None. Yeah, because that's all it is. It's only guilt whenever seems to be conflict. There's a guilt behind it, a personal responsibility. And I wouldn't even conclude or interpret whether you get invitations or not. Because this world is this world. It's never really welcoming to the Son of God. It's never really, it's never offered anything to anyone. So it is only if there is a shared purpose that is felt, from a mighty companion. Maybe Karin, or maybe, someone who really knows what this is about. Would love to have you there.
Yeah.
We're starting with Karin.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're staying there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's picking up us.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
That's good,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if that's it,
her
that's it.
directly before we put
We
the
did ring her, but she was just really open.
Yeah. Because remember, this is also, in a sense, visiting a past self-concept. Like everybody there, the town, the houses,
Right.
it's from your past memory. And it won't really offer anything. And you're coming there face, to hold hands with Peter and watch. It's not really to get something from it or play out a game or act out a past way. There's nothing in it. But you come with an open heart that is very inviting to anyone who feels joyful about joining you. So it can be spontaneous arrangements too happening. It's not often that we know everything in advance.
No. The one who actually wrote, she was inspired to meet up with us. I wouldn't have guessed that she would. that was a surprise.
Mm-hmm. That's beautiful.
And a forgiving blessing.
Who is this?
I have problems with her.
Okay.
I was like, oh no, not her.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's for healing.
Yeah,
In some way. We see it differently.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, looks like somebody may be inviting us as well.
Yeah.
It's a bit ambiguous, but we haven't spoken with her.
No.
But so I just immediately went into, oh my God, and I just thought, oh, this sounds perfect.
Yeah, have a call.
Yeah.
Have a call.
It's not what we expect. I can see that. Nothing's what we expect, or I expect anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see when this comes up with actually having contact with them, I think I can see now when you say have a call, it's like, I think because it's people there in Aarhus, then I have to make the arrangements. But no. It's
Oh,
both of
we
us.
can have a call. Yeah.
It's both of us.
Yeah, just flow it however it looks, you know. If you're prompted or Peter, or, yeah. Yeah. You'll have a good time. Anything else that needs to be exposed or expressed?
Yeah, I feel like a healing night. I could see stuff that's come up yesterday. See kind of where it started and my sister Maria. So I was able to really look at that and release like just a deep belief that I'm not cared for. That people can be hard or something.
So you feel that is something you expect or interpret with other people, the way it was with your sister and the way it was in the past.
Yeah, like I'm going to be rejected or because I wanted her love. She's my big sister, right? And it just seemed like when my mum was dying and I went to hug her and she was just like, oh, Michelle, you know, it's like, what now, Michelle? It really hurt me, you know. Like I shouldn't expect anything, and if you do, it's really not going to be well received. It was just a really difficult time in my life that she was very much with me and the sister, and I was completely left out. And Mum was dying in the bed, you know. It was a horrible time. Yeah.
So rather than being a little bit open to maybe you're loved, you kind of play out to be on the shore side, you expect not to be loved, kind of.
Maybe. Yeah, that I'm not cared for, that nobody just care about themselves or something.
It's so good that you could start to look at that.
Yeah. Makes me uptight, I guess, when I think somebody else is uptight. Yeah, it was healing night, healing morning. Like, I'm going to have to really look at this. Yeah, I had some fear coming in around seeing Anne today and how it's going to go. Just to trust, really, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe you can lightly see her as is a healed version of your sister that wants to love you now.
don't know if I'm quite there yet.
No, like
I still feel a bit guilty.
Mm. Yeah.
That I've really fucked her off.
Well, thanks for exposing that.
Mm?
Thanks for exposing that.
Mm.
Do you want to say something? I know we never really need to apologize because it wasn't really real, but sometimes it feels good to say an apology or to say.
Don't know, that's easy.
No.
No, I didn't mean to hurt you, Alan. I see you like a sister.
Precious.
Yeah, I really feel you, Misha.
Yeah, Michelle said yesterday to me, before they left, she said she feels like you have such a strength that she kind of admires, sees in you, like you can speak up for yourself. And that was beautiful. And you admitted, like you felt, you saw that you compared that and you felt that you don't allow yourself.
Yeah, like you can speak up for herself. And she's helped me so much in the past.
Beautiful. Wow, this journey is so beautiful. It's such a deep wash. That's all it is. It's not personal even. The healing isn't even really personal. It's washing the ego, washing away pride in the mind to see who we really are. So, it's wonderful. And every little guidance, every little event, every shift, every movement is for this, for washing away doubt and fear, and to strengthen and deepen in trust. Whatever it looks like.